Next up, at UFC Vegas 72, we have Cody Brundage taking on Rodolfo Vieira. He broke this fight down all the way in November. It has been rebooked. Rodolfo pulled out last time. He's 8-2 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off the decision loss to Chris Curtis, where he actually touched him up a little bit. He's taking on Cody Brundage, 8-3 overall, 3-2 in his last 5 as well, and he's coming off that knockout loss to Mikhail Olenjachuk, who we're going to break down next. Cody Brundage, he's very similar to, what the hell is his name that we broke down earlier today? He's going to come, no, he can wrestle. He's not a nerd. Cody Brundage.
Sorry, I guess I don't remember Ryan Hall in full mount dominating a wrestler in Derek Minner for 3 rounds.
What is happening? Cody Brundage, heavy-handed wrestler. He's going to come forward. He's going to bomb away. Is a feast or famine guy. He will put himself in harm's way to chase a knockout. And if that knockout's not there, he's going to wrestle. And he'll wrestle hard. He's an athletic guy. He wrestled at a pretty high level. And he brings all of that into the cage. He's averaging a little more than 3 takedowns per fight. But in this fight, he may not want to be shooting takedowns and getting into the ground, because Rodolfo Vieira, not only is he a freak athlete, he is a BJJ guy, a world-level BJJ guy with more than one sort of international title and accolade.
I think he has the black belt. If there was a top black belt, it might be him.
Well, and the crazy part is he's not a jiu-jitsu nerd. He's a fast, powerful, athletic, explosive guy. He'll stand there and strike with you, as he did with Chris Curtis. He will normally shoot clean takedowns. Chris Curtis defended all of them, so it was a bit embarrassing statistically. I think he was like 0 for 20. But Rodolfo Vieira can shoot fast blast doubles, and he'll stay in your face, and he'll come forward. He'll strike with you. The knock on him was that he has no cardio. And that was true in that Fluffy Hernandez fight. He smoked Fluffy and then gassed harder than anybody has. It was the biggest dump we've ever seen somebody take. But I think since then he's sort of worked past that, that situation, if you will. That seemed to be more of a one-off than who he is. He landed 86 significant strikes against Chris Curtis. Nobody else in the UFC has done that. So Rodolfo Vieira, the world champion BJJ guy, hit Chris Curtis more than anybody, including Kelvin Gastelum. I think Rodolfo Vieira wins this fight, literally because I think he does have a very good chin. I think he will throw back. I also think he's going to shoot. When Cody Brundage is chasing the big knockouts, I think Rodolfo's going to shoot, and then he's got that world-level BJJ in his back pocket to get it done. I'm not betting on this. Definitely not at minus 240, because Cody Brundage brings the heat. This dude will throw bombs, and he can wrestle. So it's not crazy that he touches up Rodolfo, then Rodolfo takes a sloppy shot, Cody shucks the shot, and then just starts blasting at him again. So we haven't necessarily seen Rodolfo have a weak chin, but Cody's the kind of guy that, we'll actually find out. But Rodolfo's going to be the pick. He has more ways to win this fight, but Cody's going to be interesting. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, the biggest wild card for this fight, and the reason why you probably don't want to play that minus 230 or minus whatever it is for Rodolfo is, as talented as he is and as a physical specimen as he is, the guy does not like fighting. I mean, he has said that he does not enjoy fighting. He's nervous as shit when he's fighting. Even when he is in the fight, you hear him in the corner, and you saw DC and I think Felder maybe touch on it in his last fight. He was up, he was controlling the fight, and he's looking at his corner, and they're like, wow, he looks like he is just either clueless or he's just unconfident or he doesn't know what's going on. He's asking, try to shoot a takedown. They're like, yeah, shoot, you can get this takedown. I don't know if I can get the takedown.
Yeah.
It's like, and he comes in, he shoots a clean blast double, but it seems like ever since that Fluffy fight, and he was like this before the Fluffy fight. He's always said that he's very, very nervous going to the fights. He doesn't like fighting and stuff. But ever since that Fluffy fight, he hasn't really been that super, super aggressive guy that you kind of saw. And I think he just does not really trust his cardio. And he's a little bit of a mental case in there. And when things start going a little bit south in that Fluffy fight, you saw that he can get finished, that his body and his mind will just kind of give up on him. And Cody will not stop. I mean, I think Cody is going to make this guy work, and he have to make this guy work on the defensive side. And yeah, maybe Rodolfo reverses something early, because when he starts reversing something, I mean, the way he's able to jump on people's back, it's absolutely beautiful. It's like when you see a clean boxer just boom, boom, ripping combos, the way he's able to control positions, get the positions. He is so advanced in those positions. So maybe that happens early. But if Cody can make this guy work, I think he can break him down. And it's a very, very dangerous fight for Rodolfo against a guy that is kind of relentless in Cody. So Rodolfo is going to be the play. He should have the defensive wrestling, or if he wants to scramble or this and that. But, he's a dangerous guy to bet on. I mean, because he is a little bit of a wild card in there for sure. And at minus 230, he is not worth it for me. Not in parlays, not in nothing.
No, so not to fight with you all over again, but if we compare Rodolfo Vieira to Natan Levy, the difference in these minus 2-something favorites is level of opponent. Cody Brundage is very good and can beat a lot of people. Pete Rodriguez absolutely sucks. So I agree with you. Rodolfo Vieira wins. Excuse me.
I was kind of over that, but I mean, you want to keep bringing it up because you're still that defensive about Natan Levy. You're really just going to try and convince yourself the rest of the week that you're going to be good to go. And come Sunday morning, it's going to be a rough week for you. Leading into 288, that's going to be a rough. I'm going to be nonstop. I might get the full Pete tattoos. I mean, holy shit.
The one on our thumbnails is real.
Yeah, my favorite thing about everything, and then we'll move on real quick, is he posted a picture at is it Disney World or Disneyland or something?
So
and the caption the caption for the picture is feeling hella magical, fool. And it's just him just mean mugging with his girlfriend at Disneyland or whatever. Feeling hella magical, fool. I love Pete Rodriguez.
It's so ridiculous.
I love Pete Rodriguez.
Anyway, both of us on the Rodolfo Vieira side, fully aware that this is a dangerous fight in a dangerous spot. But the reality is, these price points are so wide in DraftKings, but one of them is going to score really well. This should not go the distance. One of these people is going to score really, really well. So if you are on the Cody Brundage side and you're pretty confident, then $7,100 is a hell of a price for that guy. If you're on the Rodolfo Vieira side, $9,100. I mean, Cody Brundage, as I mentioned, puts himself in harm's way to chase these wins, and it doesn't always work its way out.
I actually think this could be one of those weird fights that everyone is going to be like, oh, of course there's going to be a stoppage, and it goes to a decision. They're just grappling so much. Yeah, they're just grappling so much. Yeah, in that fight, they basically, just like Rodolfo just kind of is too tired to do anything, but is strong enough in the position, just kind of lays there, So if this gets out of the first round, I mean, this could easily go to a decision. And I think you can live bet stuff like that, too. Does not go to the decision. I think you can kind of live bet that.
The Usman-Tafa fight was the only the under. I didn't even do the under. I did fight does not go the distance. Taffy? It was the only legitimate bet I lost last weekend. Because I bet on Tafa, but that was an experiment.
Won 3 of 4.
And then I said, and then all my money got refunded on the other prop bets because of the freaking TKO
all 4 bets.
Or the no decision. I'm conservative.
All 1.5 units.
What a joke. We can't both be wild men losing 15 units
You're
when
right.
we lose.
You're right. Only one of us can have balls, and we know who that is.
I have them. They just don't work. I have them. They just don't work. Okay. Open up.
Okay.
Okay. There's just,
no hesitation. You know me.